Hello, I have another skein of this Bernat Pop yarn. I purchased 2 skeins when I bought it, and I really didn't know what I was going to do with it, but we used most of the first one for the tablet cozy. So for this skein, I decided I would make a cowl. Now I did start it, as you can see, I have used the yarn. I started the cowl, but then I decided that maybe you would like to follow along as I made it. So I took it apart. I have a size N crochet hook. The size of your hook is not important. What is important is the overall length and width, so that it is the size that you want. You just chain what you need to chain using the size hook that you have and the size that you want it to be. Now I'm going to do a single cowl, and I want it closer to my neck. I don't want it to hang down a lot. You can make it that way, or you could make a double wrap, or however you want to do it. But for mine, I am going to start out, and I am going to chain 59. Now I'm not going to expect you to sit there and watch me chain 59, so I will be back once I'm done. Alright, I have 59 chains. So now what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that our chain is not twisted. And then we are going to slip stitch in the first chain to form a big ring. So let's just slip stitch this. Now chain 3. And now we're just going to double crochet in each chain all the way around. And once we get that done, we'll meet back here and continue. Okay, I have double crocheted all the way around my ring. And now I am just going to slip stitch into that chain 3, the top chain of the chain 3, to join. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn. Now this cowl is made of front post double crochet and back post double crochet, alternating the two throughout. So I'm going to do a front post double crochet to start for no reason at all. You could do a back if you want, and then a back post. So when you're doing the front post, you're bringing your hook through here, the front of your work, and when you're doing a back post, you are bringing it through here for your back post. But what we're going to do is one front, one back, one front, all the way across. We have our front, our back, our front, and back. And do that all the way across, and when we get to the end, I will join you back here. Alright, I have worked my way all the way around, and I'm back to where I started. So I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of this chain 2 to join. Then I'm going to chain 2 and turn. And now on this round and every one throughout, wherever we have a front post double crochet, we're going to work a back post double crochet in that front post. So this one was a back post. So I am just going to front post double crochet into that one. This one was a front post because remember we turned our work. So now it's a back post. And the easiest way to remember that, and when you're looking at your work, if it's showing on this side of your work, then it was a back post double crochet, so you're going to do a front post double crochet on that one. Now, if it's showing this on the back of your work, it was a front post double crochet, so now it needs to be a back post. And that's exactly the way we're going to work this all the way around. And we're going to work it the same each and every time. We're going to work our way around, slip stitch to join, chain 2 turn, front post double crochet in all the back post double crochet, and vice versa. And you're going to do that until this is as wide as you want it. And then once you get to that point, and once I get to that point, we'll meet back here and finish it up. Okay, I have worked 20 rows, and my cowl is about 9 inches wide. Of course, you can make it wider. And it's a little over 18 inch in circumference, so it's kind of like between a cowl and a neck warmer. So we're going to put a border on now. It's just chain 1. And we're going to single crochet right in that same stitch as the chain 1. Now we're going to skip a double crochet and work 3 double crochet in the next. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now skip a double crochet and single crochet in the next. So we're going to do that all the way around. Skip, 3 double crochet, skip, single crochet, skip, 3 double crochet all the way around. When you get back to this point, just slip stitch in that first single crochet to join, fasten off, weave in your ends, and then turn your cowl over to the other side and do the same thing on this bottom part of your cowl, and then we will meet back. Okay, I have completed my trim on both sides of my cowl. Now you can leave it like this. You could put some buttons on here, dress it up. In my case, I'm going to crochet a rose or a flower. So I am going to chain 19. Then I'm going to single crochet in the second chain from hook, and then just single crochet all the way across. I have single crocheted all the way across. Now I'm going to chain 2 and turn, and I'm going to work, this is going to be our first double crochet. I'm going to work 4 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so that we have a total of 5. Now single crochet in the next single crochet, work 5 double crochet in the next single crochet, 5 double crochet, single crochet all the way across, and then we will meet back here. Okay, I have worked my way across. Now I'm just going to fasten off, leaving myself a nice generous tail. I'm just going to roll this rose up and stitch it together. I'm going to use my yarn needle. And I like to start mine by taking a few stitches right at the beginning, at the most closed part of your flower. And then we're just going to simply roll it around itself. Turn it over, make sure it looks the way that you want it to. Before you commit to stitching it up. Okay, I'm good with that. Now we're simply going to stitch this all the way around so that it will hold our flower together. So once we get that done, we'll finish this cowl. So I'll see you back here in a couple minutes. Alright, and I have finished sewing my flower. Now you could jazz this up by stitching a bead or a button in the center of this flower if you'd like. I am just going to leave it like it is. Now I have to decide where on my cowl I want this to be. I don't think I want it under my neck since this is a tight-fitting cowl. So I think I will go more for, I don't know, the side area. And now we are just going to sew it to the cowl. No special way, just get it on there nice and secure, and I will be back. So here is my finished cowl. Now if you would like a flower but you think sometimes you won't want one and sometimes you will want one, you could just stitch a pin back or a large safety pin to the back of this so that you can take it off and on. But that's it. Our cowl is done. Now I want to show you this type of stitch with the alternating front post double crochet and back post double crochet makes a very thick, warm fabric. So I'm going to show you what I did here. What I did was I chained 53 and then I did 4 rows of just regular double crochet. Okay. Then I started working in this alternating front post, back post double crochet. And I am not sure. I believe it's around 15 rows, but this is going to be a hat. So you would do the size that you need. Now I just have my yarn needle and matching yarn, and I'm going to weave this needle in and out of the top of my double crochets. And this is to make this hat very simple, so you don't have to decrease anything to get the top closed up. So you make it exactly like the cowl that we just made, only changing the amount of rows and the amount of chains that you start with. And you could also use this exact same method, pattern, to make, I don't know, fingerless gloves or dupe cups or any number of things. But unfortunately, the cold weather, or maybe it's fortunately for some, I don't happen to like the cold weather very much. So I thought I would make myself a nice thick hat to prepare. Just simply going all the way around. Till we get back where we started. Okay. Now we're just going to tie this in a knot. Let's take the 2 ends and just tie this nice and tight. Okay, and we'll just weave these in later. I don't need them that long. Now this was what I considered the back, the inside out. It's inside out. This is the wrong side. So when we flip it around the other way, we can just play with our gather and get these all rather even. Now you could put a pom-pom up there if you want. And then I put the exact same border on here as I did on the cowl. The 3 double crochet skip, single crochet skip, 3 double crochet all the way around. And now I'm going to fold this up so that you can see we have a really nice, very warm, heavy hat. And of course, I made a rose for it, just like we did for the cowl. And I am going to stitch this on the side of my hat. It's actually kind of hard to tell what's the back, what's the front, which is a good thing. So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to say that this is the side. And I'm going to stitch it right over this fold here to keep my band where I want it. And then you just sew it on all the way around. And again, if you wanted to, you could just sew a pin back on here so that you can take it off if you want to. But anyway, there you are. So we have a hat as well. Now of course you can make it to match your cowl if you want. Be really cute. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you will make one of these.